Hi, this is Ginger. I'm doing great. I just started a new YouTube channel, and I'm very excited and happy about that. I had a Facebook channel for a while, quite a few years, and I had to get off there. Too much drama, too many people sending me horrible messages that were coming, unfortunately, from the very person I was living with. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about a little bit about narcissism. Um, it's been a theme in my life, most of my life. My father was my first narcissist. Um, I think that he got a lot of it from being a soldier. He was in World War II, and he was kind of like a hero of sorts, not anything like Forrest Gump. um, but yeah, and my mother was an empath, which he literally destroyed. My poor mother. And so from there, you know, let me say this one thing. We all have a little bit of narcissism in our personalities. It comes from self-esteem and entitlement. That's what my heart is telling me. I don't claim to be a psychiatrist or a psychologist or anything of the sort, but I do claim to be an empath and a person that was born into darkness, having a narcissistic father, born to my mother and late in her life when he had started already to break her down. And so I grew up in that environment. And he continued. The first boy I fell in love with. Yep. I married him. Didn't last long. Then I had a 30-year relationship with another one. Children. He's never home. When he was home, he wasn't home. In all fairness, I do try to be his friend because I have children with him. Been involved with a religious narcissist. There's quite a few of those. Gosh, I feel like I'm being judgmental, and you probably think I am. But take a walk in my shoes. I hope you don't. I really hope you don't find yourself at my age having lived this life, and now you have to wake up and say, oh, I have to be all about me. Because as an empath, you love from your top of your head to the tip of your toe. It's just what you are. You are love as an empath. You were a light being born into darkness. And you wouldn't have been born into that if you couldn't handle it. And I'm sorry if that kind of, is a little upsetting because we are sensitive. It's hard to accept what we are. Uh, I've toyed with the yoga idea of empathicness, because I do come from the Native American lineage, Cherokee, Choctaw, and Creek in my heritage. I recently met a yoga and really connected on that. He counsels a lot of women that have been through narcissistic abuse. But what I want to say, my main point in this video was supposed to be the aftermath of the narcissist. You know, after you've woken up and said, hey, you know, I'm attracting bad. You know, I got to be more about myself and less about, you know, caretaking people. Because, you know, nobody else. I mean, yes, it's possible people do love you, but people only love you as much as you love yourself. And that's the truth, and that's what I want you to get. I want you to get that. That's the key. I don't know what's reflecting off these glasses. I wish I didn't have to wear them. Well, let me say, narcissism, living with a narcissist, it not only affects you mentally, but it also affects the physical body. Arthritis, autoimmune disease, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue. Let's face it, folks, stress kills. And that's what I had to get to be able to walk out his door. That stress, this is killing me. So, no, my doctor told me, get out. You see? And I'm still in a healing process. My voice has been real low, and I've been wondering why for a long time. And it's, you know, my thyroid. And that's, you know, another effect of being stressed out. And you're living with this person, and you feel like, oh my gosh, any day, out I go. There's threats made. Anytime an argument happens, there's threats made. I'm going to call the cops. I'm going to call the cops. Oh my gosh. And they're the ones that need to go. I'm sorry. You see, this is another thing about being a sensitive empath. I'm like, you know you're justified in the feelings you have of anger. And as an empath, you do feel so much anger living with a narcissist. You do. And other people see that and they say, oh, she's crazy. No. I got away and I am chill. And I am happy. And I thank God. Grandfather. And let me tell you what I did. It started the process of God and the angels getting me out. I began to call my power back to me because I felt like I'd been sucked dry of energy and all my life force was draining away from living with this person and suffering, excuse me, suffering from flying monkeys, which, i.e., female friends, contacting me, saying all kind of abusive, hateful, judgmental things that they weren't supposed to be saying because they were not licensed anything. And as a matter of fact, one of them was suffering from mental illness herself. These flying monkeys, yeah, they do a toll on you. If you've been, you know, an empath that's gone through darkness your life, and you've had narcissist after narcissist after narcissist, especially after the age of 50 something. And that's another thing about empaths. We are not ashamed of what we are or where we've been. And the narcissist will use that to their advantage to hurt you. Mm-hmm. They will blame their cheating on, oh, you're not stable, honey. I have to look for something else. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's very hurtful. Somebody struggling with self-esteem and self-love, that does a number on people. Ladies, because I'm not a man, I can't speak to men about narcissistic women, but I have encountered narcissistic women. Women, it's not going to change. And if it does, it will only be for a short period of time. They have to have those women, the female friends, the closet, the harem closet. There's many names for it. The fan club, a harem closet, flying monkeys. But this is a lesson for you to take up your life and love yourself. I love you. I love you, ladies. I do. He told me all the time I hated women, but I don't. I love women as sisters, as fellow, I mean, not fellow, but, you know, sister goddesses. You are. Every one of you. Goddesses. But here's what you do. Getting back to that, I got off track. You call your power back to you. You take out your Bible if you're a Christian, you start praying because you're dealing with the spirit of evil. I'm sorry. I call them like I see them. Another trait of the empath. You're dealing with evil. Sorry. And for the people that don't believe in that, you know, you're just dealing with something that's going to destroy you. I can't put it any clearer. But you call your power back to you. And here's one way I call mine back to me. And I would do my prayers, calling my angels. And then I would stay in a prayerful state, meditative state. I call my power back to me now. I connect to the Mother Earth. I ground down to the heart of Mother Gaia, the one that sustains all life. And I give thanks that she does. And now I connect to Father Son, the sustainer of Mother Earth and all life on Mother Earth. And again, I connect even farther up to Grandfather Son, the great cosmic central sun that sustains the whole universe. And I give thanks. I call my power back to me from the north, from the south, from the east, from the west. Take a deep breath. Hold it and release. And things begin to change. You might say that's a bit mystical, yeah. But, you know, you got to have faith. Got to have faith. And, you know, I'm speaking to you. If I'm speaking to you, I mean, you grew up through darkness like a lotus flower. You know, how they grow in mud. The lotus grows in mud. You're like the lotus. You are the Heyoka empath. And life is not all about satyrs. About 4 years ago, I was in the hospital. And I suffered a great deal. I almost died. I think I did visit the other side for a bit. And I've seen that's happened to a lot of empaths I've been running into lately, especially the Heyokas. And we're earth angels. I don't have wings or anything. None of us do. We're earthbound. Right now, anyway. We have a job to do here. And that is why we go through all this stuff. I have a mission. My mission is to feed people. It's been that for a long time. Now I have another mission, and that's to house people. Yes, issues I've had issues with. Yeah. Anyway, it's been a pleasure. Hopefully I can get that medication from my doctor for my throat and thyroid, and I can talk a little bit better. Anyway, check out Jesse Cabrera's channel, gentlemen, if you want to see a good man talking about narcissism, narcissistic women. Excuse me. Jesse Cabrera, Narcissistic Chronicles. I'm always watching him. He's been a real coach for me. And I left. I've been out 4 months. And I'm doing pretty good. With the issues I have, it's hard for me to deal with things. Partly what got me with the narcissist was I needed an advocate because I had all these health issues from my life, from narcissistic abuse and other kinds of abuse. And he helped me get the assistance, which I'd never had. Never had the courage to step up and say, I need this. And so my health got bad. I couldn't work physically. But I just love y'all so much. And ladies, goddesses, um, yeah, you check out Jesse too. He's funny. He's really good for ladies too. And also, empathic warrior, I think. Um, Dude looks like Elvis. He's a really outspoken yoga empath. Enjoy looking at him and watching him. Anyway, I'm just kidding. But anyway, I'm trying to lighten up. And I will be coming back at you with more coverage, probably some interviews for you with some people. So good to be back. I was on Facebook for a while making my videos, and now here I am on YouTube. Love you. Peace out. Shalom. And love. Bye.